Yeah, like we said at the beginning, right? I mean, Virginia Tech was a solid wall from 65 up, and it's the lower half of the lineup where they're not as strong. And that plays to somewhere places where West Virginia had some strength. There were some easy matchup or even matchups, and West Virginia's come back and won a couple of those matches.
Juniors have already done better than they did last year when they only won 2 bouts against the Hokies.
Doesn't have it yet. He's got it. The hip is not settled. He's going to give up a takedown here if he's not careful. Oh, there's not. And he gave two takedown, 2 reversal. Okay, so that sort of evened it out, I suppose. But that technically is a little bit of an advantage to Moore. I'm not 100% sure about that takedown part of it, but I'll take it. Being tied 2-2 is better than being down 2-0 every day. But he's done that a couple of times where he's done those double overs and he's gone with that throw, and he's had a tough time settling their hip, and has either not gotten any points whatsoever or given up a takedown, or in this case it was a reversal.
He's holding our ankle. He had an ankle in a one-on-one and you called the bottom there.
Ken Flynn
not happy with the stalling warning.
Not pleased with the stalling warning. 2-2 in the first period, and Flynn will sit down with a bit of a smirk.
Well, the thing is, though, so when you're on top, when you grab the ankle, there's kind of supposed to count, right? And then, but he didn't do that. He warned Moore for stalling while he was doing that. So Moore wasn't really moving a whole heck of a lot. So here's the attempt at that throw, and he gets a double over as he does this really nice job, and he really likes this spot. He steps to the side, and the roll through is what gets him. And he was fortunate that they gave him the 2-point takedown, and it was sort of fortunate maybe that because Tony Roby doesn't have a challenge anymore. He already used his. He's not going to be able to go challenge it. But look, this is one of the areas I think Zach Moore is a very talented guy, and he does some things really, really extremely well, particularly on his feet. And he does some nice things on top too. It's just that he's got to learn how to get off the bottom too, and that's been his struggle from the time that he's been here at WVU. Is you can't win and stay down there for very long. It's just not possible, not consistently.
Minute 40 now of riding time in the favor of BC LaPrade here at 157. Essentially, we've had a riding time point in every single bout so far.
We have, and usually what that means is somebody's not done a very good job of getting off the bottom.
That's right.
Oh, there's a warning for stalling on Moore, and look, it's hard to disagree with that.
15 seconds, keep it flat,
because of what we're looking at right there. I mean, he's just kind of trying to lay there and survive and hope the period runs out, which is a strategy. However, not mostly the recommended strategy.
Well, and as you said, started the period well at neutral, but then really didn't do too much when he got on the bottom. He only has 2:21 of riding time to try and diminish as he starts the second period on top. Caution.
Right, so when the period is 2 minutes, is 3 minutes long, and you've given up 2 minutes and 20 seconds of riding time, and you technically were on top for a couple of seconds. Now what?
Another caution.
I didn't.
Free point for LaPrade.
I just fell off.
Zach Moore's probably been on top for about 3 seconds in this match.
Set him up, just like you're drilling. Hands, man. Break out.
You know, and so in contrast, when you are getting beat up on the bottom and you don't return the favor at all, you're helping your opponent out tremendously. You know, even if you're not the best rider in the world, and even if you don't feel like you're going to turn a lot of people, you have to be able to spend some time up there. Kind of a high crotch inside single, and there's more trying to do another throw because he was going to give up a takedown anyway because he was in Prada had been in pretty good shape, but at least hadn't given up a near fall point so far.
LaPrade now leading 7-2. Riding time has crept up to 2:40 here with 30 seconds left in the second period. Zach Moore led for about 2 seconds after he got his initial takedown of the first period, but a quick reversal from LaPrade.
He's in possibility of giving up a near fall here. It's tough for that bottom leg's trapped. You got to crawl forward and get your leg out. And you got to crawl forward and then hip down on that side to get your leg out. And he's not really doing that, and therefore you stay in jeopardy that whole time.
At the end of the second period, LaPrade 7,
Moore will take neutral, trailing 7-2. 3:11 of riding time in BC LaPrade's favor. Virginia Tech tries to finish out this team win with an individual victory at 157 pounds.
He's got that nice high crotch 2 times. Moore's stepped through it twice, but and Moore not really with a great shot, and LaPrade just around the corner for a pretty easy spin around and a takedown that wasn't defended after Moore got stopped in on the shot, which he didn't really attack real well either, which is part of the reason he got stopped like that. And there's a good chance he'd get warned for stalling again.
Under a minute now here in the third period.
I think he's going to warn him for stalling again.
Talking to him. Here's Jay Cox. Whistle in the mouth now.
You have 4 minutes of riding time.
You never really have gotten the feeling that he's going to escape in that 4+ minutes of riding time.
No. Because most of it's been like this. I mean, he's getting pounded down there. And he's not doing anything to help himself. He's going to give up a near fall here.
2, 3, 4.
This is not the best way to end the match, right? I mean, I thought West Virginia has wrestled pretty hard all the way through this thing. Even in the matches that they lost, I thought they were at least sort of fighting about it. And in this particular case, Moore just sort of kind of got broke down there as the match went on. He got worn down and broke down and just got buried there on the bottom.
So 14-2 major decision for BC LaPrade. Virginia Tech will take this over West Virginia 24-9. And Tony, I thought West Virginia did a nice job in that second set of matches. Joey Thomas's overtime win sets the tone. Luke Martin with a dramatic win late too, and then